a big crowd of you. I don't know what to say. I really wish the brother wouldn't do that. I'm just a person, just like you and me. All of us are the same. It's just that I use my voice to try to carry the message. Can you all hear me? Because I'm a little hoarse. Can you hear me back there? A little louder? Okay. How many of you know when Nelson Mandela was taken off the U.S. terrorist list? 2008, 3 years ago. Up until 3 years ago, Nelson Mandela was still on the United States terrorist list. You can't hear? Yeah. Back there they can. Can you hear? Oh, I can't talk any louder. Okay. So, this poem is dedicated to Gaza. And it seems like every year, for as long as I can remember, there's another poem for Gaza, because the massacres, the injustices never cease. Just a few sound bites. Well, maybe not. Are you ready? Okay. Nelson Mandela said, "Our freedom is incomplete until the Palestinians are free." Freedom. Words have two parts: reflection and action. Freedom. Freedom. You either learn to live free or you will die dumb. So now I need to write, working with my right hand, making sure nothing gets left unsaid, trying to bring you back to life from the walking dead. So I write lines to throw lifelines. I said I write lines to throw lifelines to my children, born mentally prematurely, not allowed by the system to develop intellectually, to develop their mental capabilities, because they are only taught to be sheep, led by wolves. With these words I will slaughter their desire to follow blindly. Teach them to read Braille with their fingertips, because their eyes have been closed with their tears and filled with their fears. Like bullets, these words will enter their head, killing their fears and allowing them to hear their story. Opening their eyes so they can see all in the world that they can be. So now I need to write, working with my right hand, making sure nothing gets left unsaid, trying to bring you back to life from the walking dead. So I write lines to throw lifelines to my brothers and sisters drowning in the Red Sea. A sea red not from algae, but rather colored with their blood, ignored by the world's hypocrisy, because what the media hides is a government based on apartheid. You see, boarding ships in international waters is considered piracy, unless of course it's done by an Israeli. So now I need to write, working with my right hand, making sure nothing gets left unsaid, trying to bring you back to life from the walking dead. So I will write lines to throw lifelines, because too much pain do I feel. Too many needs are way too real. How can you look at me and not see my humanity? Does the color of my skin, my clothes, my country deny me the right to thrive? Or even just survive? Life is a right, not a collateral. And you'll take no loan out on this life. I'll neither be collateral for your greed, nor will I be damaged by your deeds. Do you think you can continue to deny me and my people food, water, and electricity day by day and never have to pay? Do you think that because the world turns away, you'll continue day by day, by year, until none are left to hear? So now I need to write, working with my right hand, making sure nothing gets left unsaid, trying to bring you back to life from the walking dead, because I write lines to throw lifelines. Because veiled women fill you with fear, but veiled truth is seductive and dear. mothers who boil straw for their children's suppers. And I write for my babies whose last breath is phosphorus gas. And I write for my 6-year-old son sent out to buy bread, returned to his mother wrapped in a shroud with a bullet in his head. And I write for those in concentration camps, modern-day refugee camps, whose great-great-great-grandfathers' homes were bulldozed. 300-year-old olive groves bulldozed. 23-year-old Rachel Corey bulldozed because they were too close to plant settlements for American Israelis from NYC and Miami. And so now I need to write, working with my right hand, trying to make sure nothing gets left unsaid, trying to bring you back to life from The Walking Dead. And so I write lines to throw lifelines because I am living like I'm bulletproof. Living like I'm bulletproof is the only life I've got because you've got all your guns aiming their bullets at me, dropping your missiles and bombs on all sides with varying trajectory. But I will dodge your bullets with my reality and refuse to bow down to that crown that you think will make you king. Not understanding one thing. This is not a video game. And I am not a toy soldier. You've got a knife to my juggler and expect me to juggle between life and death and truth and lies, and therein lies the source of this mess. You try to call it a game of chess as you try to penetrate my chest, rape my queens, imprison my king. But this is just checkers, with you trying to jump over me. But you see, white man can't jump. So instead you try to step on top of me to make it to the other side of the world so you can yell crown me. But you see, I am that black knight that will continue to write, continue to fight until the missing piece from the puzzle of peace is finally in place and Lady Justice has taken the blindfold off of her face and no longer is justice denied to just us. You see, I'm the piece on the side of the board that you couldn't see because truth can only be seen with the heart, and yours is blinded with jealousy. I'll be that piece that jumped over you. Game over. Now we're all free. Peace.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Say freedom!
Freedom!
Say freedom!
Freedom!
Say justice!
Justice!
Say justice!
Justice!
Thank you, brothers and sisters, dear brothers and sisters from all backgrounds. If you are happy to be standing up for freedom and justice and humanity today, being here in Times Square, make as much noise as you can. If you're... Mashallah. We're here for freedom, friends.